Alrighty. I'm hoping this is all coming through. Yes, fantastic. And hopefully we're going to have another crack at $60,000 together. As we come up to the 4-hour close. And we've got another new all-time high. We popped our head above 60. And now if we can get this 4-hour close above it, that strengthens the case for continuation. One thing I will show you is these funding rates. Once again, kind of the thing that just has me a little bit concerned, as you guys know. Pretty high here. Extremely high on Bitcoin. Fairly high on ETH as well. I mean, across the board on all the alts. So, it hasn't stopped the market charging higher in the past when everyone's bullish. But just something to be aware of. As we count down 5 seconds to this 4-hour close, and it's a pretty bullish 4-hour close, to be honest, guys. So we can probably expect the market to keep going higher here. I'll have a look at all your questions and comments in just a sec. But man, it's amazing. The market strength is, it's surprised me a little bit, as you guys know, how it's managed to just continue to grind higher. Because I haven't really noticed that influx of people. It honestly feels really different to 2017. So maybe that's the top. We've just flicked. Yeah, we've just flicked 60,000 and it's having a little tumble. So let's see if this gets bought up or not. A little bounce so far. The market's all over the place here at the moment, up and down. Very volatile. And that's just because there's a lot of people that want to take profits here, and there's obviously a lot of people that think that fair price is still a lot higher. So that's why we're seeing a little bit of whipsaw, a bit of a battle between the bulls and the bears at 60,000. But I'll have a look at all your questions and comments in just a sec. Let's bring that up. And it's just about every YouTuber is live as well, so I didn't notice that, but anyway, you never have too many. Where are we? Okay, let's have a read of some of these comments as well. I honestly don't know what to make in the markets anymore, because it's sending such mixed signals with a lot of the metrics. There's a lot of on-chain stuff that's very bullish and sort of saying that we've still got plenty of room to run. But there's a lot of stuff as well, like the shitcoin index. How, this is, what do we look for in market cycles? It's the shitcoins to pump last, and while all the other good indexes like altcoin index, mid caps, DeFi, haven't put in new highs in the last 4 weeks, you've got all these shitcoins that are absolutely pumping. But again, it's a little bit strange. It doesn't seem to me, well, I haven't really noticed it. Maybe it's just because I had a week off, but I haven't noticed a retail stampede like 2017. I would have said it's more, DeFi and gaming coins. But anyway, maybe there is people coming in just in general. long term, yeah, of course, I've never changed my mind about long term price targets and bullish on ETH. If ETH can scale in the next few weeks, hey, maybe that can be a catalyst. But I did a bit of right the other day saying there's been a lot of good things happen that haven't pushed the market higher. And it kind of feels like the market's a little bit tired. But hey, maybe that's just the midpoint of the cycle and we're just taking a breather. Maybe it is going to be a mature, slow run up. I wouldn't say I'm bearish on crypto, but for the last month I've been saying that particularly DeFi coins and coins that were up, 1,000%, take some profits. Just like I was saying to buy. I think that's where people get a bit confused. There's nothing wrong with saying to make sure you're buying and make sure you're selling. That's kind of the way you're meant to do it. But people sort of say, oh, the market hasn't plunged, you're wrong and whatnot. But you should never sell all your Bitcoin. And never just listen to me anyway. Yeah, I'm up late. I didn't even notice the time, to be honest. I just wanted to jump on. Yeah, and I don't have my mouth open in shock in all my YouTube tiles. Apparently, that's the thing to do to get the views, though. Oh, sorry, that's the chair. I promise that wasn't me. Asia is waking. Low ball at 100k. Well, it depends on your time frame. And, there's a lot of talk about this $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 number, which is doable for sure. Biden stimulus is probably definitely having a bit of a impact in a good way. There's a lot of people out there talking about how many people are going to buy shares, but I'd be thinking more people would buy crypto. I'd love to see that metrics, the data on that once we do know. Oh, people ringing me on Telegram. Is that right? I'll get to that later. Can I quit that? There we go. I've honestly never had someone call me on Telegram ever. So someone's playing a trick on me during a live stream. Alright. Took all your initial capital out. Member since May 2018. Great stuff. Bitcoin was very, very low. May 2018? That was a fair way into the bear market. Let's zoom back in for the 5 minute. And at the moment, all these little throwbacks are being bought up. Ultimately, the on-chain data, what's the best one they want to look at? Let's just start off with crypto quant. Glassnode is another one that's been great. But for the time being, let's just open these ones up. There's no coins being sent to exchanges in really large amounts. And so until that really happens, day, hour, you guys won't be able to see that behind me, so I'll zoom, make it a bit bigger. Well, you can see that there's no wicks, red wicks up here. So compared to back here, there's not a lot of ETH, and ETH on exchanges is super low. Hourly, still nothing really here either. Creeping a little bit higher. Some people taking profits on Bitcoin, so Realized profits and losses is, am I signed in? Oh, I haven't renewed that yet. I was meant to do that yesterday. I won't be able to show you that glass node, the thing that I want to show you. But yeah, there's a little bit of selling, but there's still plenty of things to be bullish. It's not extremely bullish, the on-chain data, like it was for weeks on end, all through this really strong period where we were talking about the parabola. But it's not red flag sort of everyone is dumping either. So it's just this middle ground. And if you look at this now, it looks like it does want to push higher, particularly ETH. If Bitcoin can keep going here, ETH had a decent rest and hasn't made new highs yet during this time when it's been all about NFTs. And I think NFTs are kind of becoming almost the new ICO. So remember how DeFi and staking is locking up a lot of ETH and giving it a use case back, like when ICOs, people were hoarding ETH and then the actual projects were hoarding and holding that ETH. Think about like paintings being bought for $70 million of ETH. And then you times that by how many bits of art, digital collectibles, game items. If it's kind of making ETH more of a currency, whether or not you think ETH is money. So that can be a huge catalyst. So I am a little bit surprised that it hasn't done much for the price yet. But remember we had all the DeFi projects running for a very long time. It was called DeFi Summer overseas, but obviously it was in the middle of winter in Australia. And remember people saying, "Oh, it's good for all these projects, but it's not good for ETH. You know, DeFi isn't good for the ETH and ETH price." And sure enough, it caught up eventually. Here we go. We're taking off again. Another attempt to push through 60,000. Will the 4-year cycle change? Yeah, I mean, I think it has. Don't listen to this guy. He tells you to sell out too quick. I think a lot of people have confused what I've been saying. I think there's a few of you guys that pick out things that I say on YouTube where you just don't realize, we're doing multiple daily updates and long write-ups and posts and research. And I think sometimes things get taken out of context, We got all these researchers now that are posting to my daily updates, not just me. So honestly, spoiled for information. There's like too much. There's too much out there. Some people are saying. So again, we're looking at ways to condense it all. Everything's about saving time. When did I buy my first Bitcoin? Went down the rabbit hole in 2012, but you couldn't buy it in Australia in 2012. So 2013. 10-year yield, 5% pump on Friday. 5% up. I don't think it got to 5%. Is that what you mean? Ecomi has gone parabolic. Yes, well done. Time to apologise to your followers. I don't think so. I think if people have followed this channel for 4 years, if you follow for 4 years, you should almost be a millionaire. I know many of you have, even starting with a few $1,000s. I think we've probably had more 100x returns than anyone. And just the hodling of Bitcoin and ETH, focus on DeFi, gaming, NFTs, Web3. So I know some people are saying, "Oh, you got it wrong. It's kept going high the last few weeks." I'm not going to be right 100% of the time. But I'm honestly making an effort to be more cautious because of how manic and bubbly things are already getting, and they did get in the last market cycle. And trust me, there's plenty of people out there that are being like ultra bullish and making videos every day telling people just things like ETH's going to 20,000 this year. Like, I just do not think that is a chance of happening at all. So you got to be realistic, because a lot of people are going to get burnt. There's some of these YouTube channels that have got 100,000 new subs this year or in the last couple of months, and they're watching these videos And even yesterday, then when I put up that post about eComey's done 100x in like 4 weeks, and again, some of our members have become millionaires because of that. And beginners straight away are going, oh, how do I buy that? And it's like the worst thing possible for a beginner is to buy something that's just gone up 100x in a few weeks. They don't know how to buy it. They don't know what exchange it's on. They don't know what wallet it's in. And so that's definitely why I'm being a little bit cautious, or more bearish this cycle round. But you guys know me. I've been a perma bull for years and years and years, and I'm just telling people to be a bit cautious because it's gone up so far, so fast. Review a monthly subscription fee. 99 seems a little high. No, we're the best value for money out there. I've got 20 staff. You get more research reports than anyone else. Well, I only put the price up because I have to, put it that way. And we've got 5,000 members and a 90-something% resubscription rate. It's because people are getting more than $99 a month value, trust me. It's not a signal group. It's research and exactly realistic advice without all the hype. Crypto Chico does more research with a team of 3. He does good videos, but not as much research as written research and reports and stuff as we do. We might bring back a multi-year membership in future. The indicators that I'm running. Oh, sorry. Okay. This is one of Troy's. I'm not sure exactly. I think it's linked on his website. If you tell him that we sent you, you might get a bit of a discount. But this is one that he's been playing with for ages, and I think it's pretty cool. What do you reckon, guys? Are we putting in a top? Let's zoom into the 5-minute again. Just chopping around again, looking to put in a bull flag and then go higher. I mean, it's just crazy that we've barely had some pullbacks. I mean, we've had, 25%. But just time-wise as well, I'm a big believer in the need for time in terms of your cycles, as well as the number 25, 26%. That was a good correction, but did it really give the weekly charts enough time to reset? That's kind of what I'm worried about. Maybe it did. Maybe in the grand scheme of things, when we go log chart, and if we end up getting here in 2 years or so, but even this angle, we're going to be at 300,000 in a few months at this rate, and that just can't keep up, and that's all I'm getting at. Zoom back in 5-minute while we talk, while we chat. I don't think alts can, if Bitcoin doesn't get through 60k, for example, and we put in a top buy, I think it's going to be super hard for alts to go alone. I think everything will have to correct. There's been some monster runs like BNB, Cardano, DeFi, gaming, NFT. Alts have had a monster run. The shitcoin index, shitcoins run last. It's all the sort of signs are there and in place for that sort of midterm top. So we did say this would be the biggest bubble ever. So if it keeps going parabolic, so be it, but that's not healthy, as you guys know. If it keeps going parabolic, it's going to be a nasty crypto winter again. That's not really what we want. ETH BTC. So again, this one I had such high hopes for and it just, tried to break out of that falling wedge, and then it just got nasty. Oh, let's just get rid of everything. But it kind of failed straight away and came back down. So it's not a lot of, that's not very pretty. Bitcoin dominance had a good strong bounce off 62. So all these little signs and clues, breadcrumbs for me, are pointing to this correction. So that's why I'm sticking to my guns for now. Up and away. We've touched 60k on just about every exchange now, I think. Is he going to rip through it? Grab some liquidity and then turn down? Or are we going to charge towards, what's the next level? Troy's talking about 70k. I think maybe the stimulus checks create a new wave of FOMO. If they do create that FOMO, that's the thing that we've been missing, and we get a genuine retail FOMO, then the charts keep going parabolic. But yeah, I kind of hope that doesn't happen. I'd rather see a few week correction or sideways chop so we can have a monster run, towards 100k and make a really good crack at that. Well and truly through 60. Everyone apart from Coinbase. Well, hey, I should mention this. Coinbase trading at a discount to Binance is normally, again, not a good sign. When we're in the bull market, Coinbase was trading $100 over Binance because of all the OTC orders. So this tells you that OTC demand is drying up a little bit, or it can just be literally of a night time when it's before the US gets into full swing. So Coinbase is the only one that hasn't cracked 60. And he's presenting a little bit of resistance for now. More stable coins for the membership. Yeah, we can add more stable. Well, is it? I'm not sure which ones Coinbase offers. Oh, and there we go. Coinbase is just about through 60. Not quite. It's tapping up against a little sell wall, I reckon. And once it gets through, it's gonna be like the dam bursting. Thanks for the nice comments. Plenty of you guys, I recognise these names, have been here for a lot of this journey now. It's been a long ride, ups and downs. And those that stuck with crypto through that crypto winter deserve to be millionaires now. Hopefully that's a fair few of you, and more of you by the end of this next cycle. Clubhouse. Oh man, I can't say I'm in the Clubhouse yet. Sorry. Right, guys. Well, it is late. I just wanted to give you a little update and a little 60,000 party, and we've got there on every exchange. We've touched it on Coinbase, but we haven't got through the 60,000 sell wall on Coinbase. But I reckon we are just about to. I can bring that up for you if you like. Oh, there we go. It's broken it. It's through. And that's going to take a lot of stops with it. Crazy. Oh boy, oh boy. And there's the dump, I think. No, wow. It's just so volatile. Look at these wicks. This is like a 1 minute chart and it's just done $500, nearly $1,000 wick. Volatility and indecision, that's what these wicks and candles are telling us. The bulls and the bears, buyers and sellers, and 100x leverage equals long wicks and 1 minute candles. But we did get there, guys. So I'm going to leave you there. It's nearly 11:30. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow for the market update.